first, when we want to do some business with China, we want to think where we can find the suppliers. Yeah, most people maybe do searching on the Google, may find it on Alibaba, find on made in China, find on B2B website. Yeah, B2B was a main way to use for you to find the supply. Also, we have EGTCP dollar coins. We also have a lot of supply on our platform, so that make you can search on that. And the second way, you can go the fairs, exhibitions worldwide. Maybe take in Guangzhou, take in Shanghai, every city in China. Have a lot of international fairs for all you guys to come and visit the suppliers. You can talk face to face. And the third way, you travel to China. Many people travel to China. I think during these years, a lot of people travel to China. They're doing business with China. So there's many ways you can find Chinese suppliers in this period. But the problem is when you're doing business with China, what can I do for payment terms? For doing business, the cash flow is the most important thing when we're doing business. Yeah. How about if the suppliers do not accept some credit payments? Yeah. Most of you do the business, new business with China. You maybe need to pay full payments before they selling you the goods, or keep the cargo on board. Yeah, right. And the second way, you do TT, maybe 30% before shipment, and for deposit, and 17 after shipment. Right. And now more and more suppliers doing OA terms like open account with buyers overseas. But the point, the problem is, the question is how the supplier trusts the buyer, and you buyers trust the supplier in China. That's the key point. Yeah. And the third question we are talking about is if any disputes with the Chinese suppliers when you're doing business with China. I think even if you're doing international trading with Chinese companies for more than 5 or 7 years or 1 year, you may face the problem with the quality problem, like the payment problem, like late shipment, like short of maybe numbers, call it quantities. So a lot of problem you may face when you're doing business with Chinese suppliers. But we are mostly located in UK. It's quite cost a lot of money when we do lawsuit or doing some, with Chinese company. But my platform is based in China. We can do such kind of solutions for you all guys to when you have any disputes between Chinese suppliers. That's what we do. So we are talking about 3 main question or problem we faced when doing with Chinese suppliers. So let me give a short introduction of our EGTCV.com. What do we do in China? What we do is that we want to make a global trade that is easier, safer, and faster. And we focus on credit. During this time, it's easy for we to know each other. But the problem is how we trust each other, especially during when we're doing some business with the new man, with the new supplier, with the new buyer. How can we trust each other? So what we do is we focus on credit. Only we have credit, we can know each other by short term, and we can know each other better. So since 2008, we are starting doing something like a credit service in China. Because firstly, we are doing trading the same. We have a trading company, we have factories, we have like a logistic company. But in the year 2008, when what comes to our mind is that when the B2B web is popular, that is easier for the buyers to find the supplies in China or all over the world. So the problem is that how we get the trust from the buyer or from the suppliers for each other. So during the year of 2008, we concerning how to serve the buyers well. And in the year of 2010, we started the first factoring company, like doing some account receivable financing service in China. when the global buyers buying from China, we can pay for them first. That's how we started 2010. And started in the year 2013, we just doing some service like we go abroad. We start from the buyer. We have set up our office in UK, in Dubai, in USA, and in Canada and Australia. We provide professional financing service for the buyers to China. And in the year 2014, we just created our new platform. We call it www.egdcp.com. The name is like electronic global trade credit platform. We focus on credit like this. And in the year 2006, our overseas service point is much focused and a worldwide service we can provide, not only in China, but we can serve them globally. So our company has provided such a service, mainly service about the trade financing. Means when you buy from China, you can get some credit. And the second is credit investigation. Like you don't know the supplier, you don't know the buyer, you can all search on our platform, easily get a short report of the supplier's information. And other things like we call it like a gate to China service. And for the suppliers, we call it gate to Europe or gate to UK. For the supplier, for the buyers, we call it a gate to China service like this. And this is our main layout of our business point. You can find we can serve globally. And what I want to give some minutes to focus on the topic as what EGDCP can do for buyers. No, you can see this is a can do meaning. Why I type this closely? Because this is a can do meaning. Can means credit, C means credit, and A means assurance, means trading assurance with China, and then N means network, and O means order, D means demand. So what each EGDCP can do is like credit. So from EGDCP.com, you can easily get some 100,000 credit limits when you're buying from China. It can make sure it give you maybe maximum 180 days credit. Normally you can get us 90 days credits. You can buy first and pay later. And the second service for credit is like credit investigation. So meaning is know your supplier. We can, when you log on the egdcp.com, you can easily get a report of your suppliers. It's that, of course, if you want to give a detailed report, you have to pay. But a basic report, it's okay. It's for free. You can get it. You can know how many people they have, their factory pictures, their office picture, a lot of things. You can do that. Yeah, it's cost a lot of money when you fly to China to get that way of information. But in this website, it's either you can get it on free when you register on this website. Okay, so this is the first service, the credit service. The second one is like the trading insurance, carry out like factory audit, like loading monitor, and the entire trading dispute solutions. If you have any solutions, trade disputes between Chinese suppliers, you can come to our web platform. We will see and if we can help you to solve this kind of problems. That we call this trade assurance. And the network, when you register on the website, you can easily search high quality goods and trust suppliers and checking your odds online. What I want to mention is that the difference between our platform with the other platform. We focus on credit. So most of our suppliers and buyers on this platform, they have credits. They have credit limits or they have credit rating. So you can easily be trusted. If any question or problem between you and your buyers, you can come to us. We can solve it for you. Okay. Let's see. And the D means demand and satisfy your demands for integrated service, like as I just mentioned, like cater to China, a lot of service like logistics, free office, like exporting service, like legal and accounting service. If you want to start a new business in China, you can come to this website. When you apply online, our team will contact you to let you so easily to find a way to doing business in China. And like order matching, this combine two parts, like online meeting and offline meeting. online means on egtcp.com, and offline we cooperate with like this exhibition company. We do a lot of worldwide fairs in China, in UK, and in around the world. We give you face-to-face meeting with your suppliers, so you can talk to them by, you what do you want to do, and you can search on the website how many you can have on this. So this is quite good. So we have the Bank of China, Sinosure cooperate with our company, so that you can trust. That make us easier to serve you well. Just like we cooperate with this is a Canadian company, also IPO company in Canadian. We do some payment with them, cooperation. And this is we attend the global exhibition, and we hold and create by ourselves. And that is, I think, should talk a lot about more how to start business with China, but this take a long time. But if any guy have any question, I'll be here, and we can talk face by face. Okay, just a quick presentation of my topic. Thank you. So.